Hello students. So today we're going to go over the first lesson. If you already watched the introduction video, you know what I'm talking about. This is going to be like just a continuation for that. Now if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then please go to your Google account and start watching the video that it's right here, the introduction video right here. So if you have not watched that video, please stop this video and go ahead and watch that one first. Okay, now I'm going to continue for the students that are already done watching that one. You have your scientific calculator already and you are just ready to start with the work for today. If that's your case, then if you go here to the weekly schedule, I don't know why I cannot open it. Oh, there you go. If you go to a weekly schedule, it's going to tell you the skills that you need to complete for this week. So the skill I'm going to do right now, the two skills I will do are these two right here. I'm going to write the codes over here on the top just for me to remember where do I need to go, because I have them open them on the Excel, like I haven't recommended skills for you. If you see them there, then these are the two that you need to complete. So if you're not sure, just type in the name of the skill, type in the code, and you should be able to see it. So the skills are AQY, that's the first one. Now the second one is M2C. These are the two skills I will explain on this video. The next two skills I will explain them on the next video. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to iExcel so I can complete those skills. This is the first one. Let me zoom in a little bit. Zoom out. Yeah, zoom out a little bit so you can see it. So this is skill number 1. Remember that we're doing just review because we have covered all of the topics, so everything I will explain more likely you already know how to do it, so you don't have to watch the full video. Maybe if you do not know how to do it, then you have to watch the full video. I will do some examples from here, some examples for the next skill, and then for you to complete your lesson. So this is skill number 1, multiplications with exponents. If I click on learn with an example, it's going to show me how to do it. So first the question is simplify, express your answer using positive exponents. And then this is the key section for these problems here. It's telling me to multiply the exponents, I need to to multiply the powers with the same base, I need to add the exponents. So the key word is that I need to add. That's what I need to do. So I'm going to go back to the problem. Now that I know how to do it, I need to add the exponents. I would go back to the problem and I'm going to do this one. If it's telling me that I need to add them, then the only thing I need to do is add 8 plus 4, which in this case it's 12. So my answer would be I'm going to do it lowercase because I don't know if it would be sensitive to the capital letters. K to the power of 12. Oops, I put 72, 12. And then I click submit. Yep, it's as easy as that. So I'm not going to do this one here because, come on, it's just going to be z to the power of 6 plus 9, whatever that is. And that's how you do it there. I'm going to skip one level, jump a level, and see what other type of questions you're going to get. Oh, I like this question. Why do I like it? Well, because you need to remember what is any variable to the power of 0 equal to. So if you have any variable to the power of 0, that is equal to 1. In this case, you have q to the power of 0, which is equal to 1. So this is equal to 1. So the only thing you have left is q. That means q to the power of 1. So if I multiply q to the power of 1 times 1, that's still going to give me q to the power of 1. So because of that, my answer here would be just q and then to the power of 1. And that's it. Now let me do some more. Remember, q to the power of 0 or any number to the power of 0, it would be equal to 1. Let me jump one more level so we can see the challenge questions. You're required to get 100 for this one, at the end, whatever grade you get, that's what I'm going to put into the grade book. So just try your best to get 100. It's pretty simple. I think you can do it. For this question here, I need to do exactly the same. Now I want that you check out how in here is j to the power of 1. Whenever you don't have an exponent, it's just j to the power of 1. Then j to the power of 4 and j to the power of 96. So if it's telling you that when you multiply exponents with the same base, you need to add them, you will need to add j to the power of 1 because it has a 1, plus 4, and plus 96. If you add that using the calculator, you're going to have 96 plus 4 plus 1, that it's 101, which means my answer would be j to the power of, oh my god, I'm using capital letters, j to the power of 101. 101. And that's all what you need to do for this skill. Okay, so that is skill EQY. So I have done EQY, so I'm going to cross out this one here because I already did it. Now I would go over M to C. So I'm going to do M to C. So I would go here to search topics and skills, and I'm going to type M2 and C. The very first one you see in there, it says division with exponents. That's the one that you need to do. So I will click on that one. And here we go. We're going to start on this one. Now, before I start explaining the question, let me see how to do it. So I'm going to click on Learn with an example. If I click here, it's telling me, let me check, let me read. What I need to do is to divide powers with the same base, subtract the exponent. So I need to subtract the exponent. The number on the top minus the number on the bottom, like they did in here. So they did the top number, which is 2, minus the bottom number, which is 4. So 2 minus 4, that's negative 2. You can use your calculator for this. If you already have installed your calculator, just go to a calculator and subtract. 2 minus 4, it's negative 2. That's why they wrote it as q to the power of negative 2. So let me go back to the problem. So if I go here, what I need to do is subtract 7 minus 2. If I do 7 minus 2, well, we know that is equal to 5. So my answer would be 5, well, b to the power of 5. b to the power of 5. And that's it. I'm going to do one or two more so you can understand exactly how to do it. So I would do this one here. I do exactly the same thing. If I'm dividing, what I need to do is to subtract the exponent. So if I subtract the exponents, in this case, I would have 2 minus 6. If you don't know what is this equal to and you're thinking, oh, ma'am, it's 4, it's 4. It's not 4. Check on your calculator first. The answer is, yep, negative 4. So if it's negative 4, then I would type in here just okay. So it's p to the power of negative 4. So I'm going to put in here p to the power of negative 4. Negative 4. And I click submit. And we got it right. Now I'm going to get ahead. I'm going to jump a level to see what other questions would you get. Ooh, big numbers. Well, it's exactly the same thing. So in this one here, you need to subtract the exponents. So I would do 22 minus 51. So if you subtract 22 minus 51 in this case, you're going to get that this is equal to negative 29. So that means that I need to type in here t to the power of, oh my god, I'm having a hard time typing this. If you're using a phone or a tablet, I'm pretty sure you're having the same hard time as me, but I mean, come on guys, you got this, you can do it. So 29 and submit. And excellent, we got it right. Now look at this one here. So it's r to the power of 3 divided by r to the power of 0. Who remembers what is r to the power of 0? Oh, come on, guys. I just explained on the last question. like 2 or 3 questions ago. Yeah, yes, you got it right. Not you, you got it right. Yep, r to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So if r to the power of 0 is equal to 1, that means that this one is a 1. And you are dividing r to the power of 3 divided by 1, which at the end is the same as r to the power of 3. If you did it right, smart kid. You are learning. Well, actually it's a review, so you learned this before. So I would just type r to the power of 3. I'm gonna type here and 3. Oh my god, with this thing. And of course that's gonna happen. 3. Come on, thing. I'm sorry guys, let me just get rid of that thing. And 3. There you go. Now submit, and we got it right. Let me go to one more question before I finish this video. So I'm gonna jump one last level to go to the challenge zone to see what questions you get there. Ooh, more than one variable. Okay, it's exactly the same thing. So look at this question here. We have f to the power of 9 and f to the power of 1. All of the variables that have only one, like if you don't have an exponent that's to the power of 1. So you're going to do f to the power of 9 minus f to the power of 1. And then you're going to do g to the power of 1 minus g to the power of 1. H to the power of 1 minus h to the power of 1. So if you think about it, 9 minus 1, that's 8. So f to the power of 8. 1 minus 1, that's 0. So g to the power of 0. 1 minus 1, it's 0 again. So it's h to the power of 0. But we know that g to the power of 0 and h to the power of 0 are equal to 1. So this one is 1 and this one is 1. That means that my answer is only f to the power of 8. So that's what I'm going to type in here. So I will type, well, my answer is f to the power of 8. And I'm done. Okay guys, so for this is the last one I'm doing, and I promise I'm done. So I'm doing this one just so you can get 100 on the scale in case if that's what you're looking forward to get. I will be entering whatever grade you get. So if you are okay with the 70, I'm okay with the 70. Remember that these grades are going to be for quarter 4 already. So if you start with the 70, that's how you're going to end the quarter. So make sure that you try to get as the highest grade as possible. So look how c to the power of 0, it's 1. So this is 1. Look how this d to the power of 0 is 1. And look how this d to the power of 0 is also 1. So we end up with something like this. 1 and 1 and 1. And then I have a z. But that c is to the power of 1. We know that 1 times 1 is 1. And that 1 times c, it's c. So my answer is going to be that. 1 over c. So ma'am, how do I type it? Well, I put just in here. I would just type it exactly as I see it. 1 slash and then AC. That should be correct. Let's try it. Oh my goodness. Well, I got it wrong for you, so you can get it right. That means that in here you need to make it be a negative exponent. Why is it a negative exponent? Well, it's a negative exponent because in order to make it go to the top, you would do the negative exponent, which is negative 1. Good that I got it wrong, so you won't get it wrong. So now you know, if you get something like this, which is a fraction, make sure that you turn it into a negative exponent, which means only move it to the top with the number, with the exponent negative. Okay guys, if you have further questions, make sure that you join the class in the morning from 9 to 9:20 to 10. So I'm going to be there, or post your questions into the Google Classroom stream. So bye guys, miss you, bye bye, enjoy your time.